A 1-year-old has died after being left in a hot truck. Data shows he's at least the fourth child to die in a hot car in the U.S. this year. And as News 13's Bello Lage explains, New Mexico has made national headlines before after similar cases.
Any death is obviously a tragedy, but a 1-year-old is really difficult to fathom. And I know the family was really devastated at the scene.
Albuquerque Police were called Sunday morning to a home in the South Valley near Sage and Unser. A young adult man was in charge of watching his relative's 1-year-old child and forgot the child in his truck for several hours.
He was non-responsive. He didn't have a pulse at that point, but they tried for a long time to revive the child. Unfortunately, the child died at the scene.
We asked if the man will face charges.
I believe he was devastated as well. But was interviewed by detectives. Our detectives did work with the DA's office, and at this point they chose not to bring charges while they're still investigating it.
While it may be hard to understand how someone could forget a child in a car, Kids in Car Safety, a nonprofit working to prevent these types of deaths, says at least 1,100 children have died in hot cars nationwide since 1990, and 55% of them were unknowingly left by an otherwise loving, responsible parent or caregiver.
It seems like common sense to everyone, but it's also, we live in a crazy world and people are rushed and may not be thinking clearly.
There have been other high-profile cases in New Mexico that have led to charges. News 13 sat down with Stephanie Piñon back in 2016, 6 years after she forgot her 2-year-old Giselle in the back of her minivan in Albuquerque for 2.5 hours.
I did not forget you, baby. I didn't know you were there.
Piñon faced up to 9 years in prison, but struck a plea deal and was convicted of child abandonment resulting in death. The judge gave her 5 years of probation.
Everyone has the right to their opinion, to how they feel, to feel outrage. Because I probably would have felt the same way too had it happened to somebody else. But the thing is, it didn't happen to somebody else. It happened to me, and I live with it every day.
In 2017, a mother and daughter who ran a home daycare in Portales were sentenced to 30 years behind bars after they left 2 toddlers in the car. One of them died while the other suffered permanent brain damage.
They're good people. This is just an accident that happened.
The pair, Sandy and Mary Taylor, recently appealed their conviction, saying the jury instructions were unclear. The state Supreme Court agreed, ordering a new trial in September.
I know I will carry this with me every day for the rest of my life.
Bello Lage, KRQE, News 13.
Police are reminding everyone to always take an extra moment to check your back seat, especially as the temperatures heat up.